At ease. It's your boy Soul Immortal. You know, in the midst of this hot girl summer, right? You know, in the midst of the environment where a man wants to knock down every single woman he encounters, there are still people that are looking to get into long-term relationships, right? So a brother this morning asked me, you know, how do you know you found the one? Let's talk about it. So it's common nowadays for two people to meet, for things to be going good for so long of a time, right? And all of a sudden things just start to tank. And the reason behind this is because a lot of people get, you know, frequency confused with just being entertained. You know, the way that society is set up right now, it's rare that a person is just coming, you know, when you meet a person, it's rare that you meet a person that has just been single for a long time. And when I say single, I don't mean really in a relationship. I mean just having someone in their life, you know, whether it's just a weekend fling, whether it's someone that you just kind of hook up with every once in a while. Most people have someone in their life, right? So when you meet somebody and you're even considering, you know, going with this person a long way, you have to consider, man, that most people are just trying to fill a void, right? And once two people come together, you know, and fill that void, it seems like it's a good thing. It seems like things are on the up and up. But really it's just that person being entertained. You know what I'm saying? And you have to look at this. You know, when you meet a person and, you know, let's say y'all are, you know, going out, going to clubs, going to movies, hitting concerts, and all that stuff, life is good. It's easy to confuse, again, being entertained with being on the same frequency because life is so good. You know, you're having fun, you're seeing the world, you're traveling, you're hitting events. It's hard to see through the smoke, you know what I'm saying? But to know if you and a person are on the same frequency, to know if you and a person are vibrating at the same level, you have to somehow remove all that stuff, guys. You know, you have to be able to sit in a room with no cell phones, no television, no form of music or entertainment, and see how you and that person, you know, engage in conversation. You know, because if you can't sit in a room with somebody and have conversation, I'm talking about from sun up to sun-down, brother, you're not vibing. You're not vibing. You're probably just being entertained. So that's number one, guys. Make sure that it's a true frequency and not just a form of entertainment. So we can't talk about finding, you know, the one without revisiting the conversation about attraction, right? Because at some point in time, with you dealing with this woman, your attraction to her is going to have to far supersede the physical. You know what I'm saying? Now, we all know that when we meet women, it's primarily based on physical. You know, we're men. That's how we're made, you know. You know, she may be, you know, chocolate, or she may be thick in the thighs, or she may have these physical attributes that we like, and we're drawn to her, you know. But at some point, if your attraction to her doesn't go past that, brother, she's not the one. And that's crucial because this is the way it is, right? You know, a woman can get with a man because, you know, he's swole or he has a six-pack and all this. A man can get with a woman because, you know, she has fair skin, she's thick, she has this and that. But at some point in time, all of that is going to fall away. You know what I'm saying? And if that's what's holding you to this person, brother, you've wasted your time. You know what I'm saying? And what you have is really not real. It's important that you're attracted to a woman's inner being, her spirit, like her true self, her soul. It's important that you're attracted to who she really is. Because really what it comes down to is, are you attracted to who she really is, or are you attracted to her ego? Because everyone has their true self, and everyone has an ego, and that's what they portray to the world. You know what I'm saying? But once you get to really know a person, you're gonna have to, be interested or be attracted to what really makes them to be who they are on the inside, man. Now, a third way that you can tell if this person is the one, and this is not the most reliable, right? But a way that you can tell is that the intimacy is fire. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is a gray area, right? Because two people can meet and be physically attracted and have amazing sex, right? But when two people are vibrating on the same level, when two people are in frequency with each other, when you talk about intimacy, it becomes something so much greater than the physical. It becomes something so much greater than reaching climax. You know what I'm saying? Because when two people are in sync, right? When two people are operating out of their true self, which is their spiritual self, and they come together and they're intimate. Again, it's not really about the physical act of sex. It's more about the engaging of souls. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to be too many people in your lifetime that you will share this experience with, guys. So you'll really know. Again, it becomes less about the physical satisfaction. So if I could answer the question in the most simplest form, as far as, how do you know you found the one? I would say this. When you understand what you're into that person for, because you're either going to be into that person's ego, in other words, the person that they portray to the world, either that or the physical. And we all know that can change as quick as the wind can change. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to always be ready to adapt to whatever this person is going through or whatever society is training this person to be, right? So either you're going to be attracted to that, or you're going to be attracted to a person's, true self, that their inner being. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part of a person that can never change. That's the part of a person that they were before they came to this planet, and that they'll be far after they're gone. That's their true being. So really, once you've found the one, it comes down to you being attracted to the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, I think that every man will encounter this person at least 3 times in his life, right? I think that every man will encounter this woman the first time in his youth, right? Before he's even 18 years old. And I think him encountering this woman at this point is not for him to get with this woman or have some long-term relationship. I think him seeing this woman at this time is just to show him that this woman exists, right? Because as you go through the years and we have 1,000,001 hot girl summers, right? You're going to see a variety of different women. You're going to see the women, the 95%ers, like I like to say, but it's good to know this woman exists, right? So I think that's the first time he'll see her in his youth. Then I think this man will see this type woman again, in the Middle Ages, right? And I think when a man encounters this woman in midlife, it serves as a gauge for that man, right? Because in midlife, either you're gonna be, tied up in some marriage or some long-term relationship with some Tatiana, you know what I mean? And then when you encounter this woman, you'll really understand that, hey, you know what? I done messed up. I've messed up as far as dropping the ball if I'm looking for a relationship, right? So when you see her, in Middle Ages, it'll serve as a gauge really of where you are. Are you tied to your spiritual self, or are you still living in the ego world, right? And then I think a man will encounter this type woman, later in life. I don't know if it's golden years or senior years, whatever you want to call it. But I think a man will encounter this type woman again in his latter years. And I think that at this point, a man will have had refined himself so much that only the creme de la creme, that only the cream of the crop of women will be able to enter his circle. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, if a man still so chooses to be in a relationship, then hey, he can enjoy the benefits of having, a good solid 5% woman in his life. You know what I mean? So those are my thoughts. I'm eager to know, what you guys think. Comment below. And let me know that how do you think you found the one? You know what I mean? It's your boy Soul Immortal, and I'm out.
At ease!